Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today we're taking a look at a Dbrand skin. This is the leather skin here. Now I ordered two of these, one for the iPhone 12 mini, another one that I have not yet applied, and I'm kind of questioning to see if I will apply it. Oh well, it's over here. This one is for the iPhone 13 Pro. So how this comes, it comes in a flat mailer, literally with just these instructions on the inside. This kind of like, I'm not sure what we can use this for afterwards, and then this was what the leather pieces were on, and it was pretty easy to put these on. I do have some comments on maybe they could have done a little bit extra for this, but let's take a look at the website here. The leather branding from Dbrand is not something I'm a fan of. It's like, oh yes, this is 100% dead cow. It's like, so in your face. It's just very odd to do it. I know that, getting a leather product, you are using dead animal skin, but if you just see what this is, 100% authentic, cows died for this, we get it. It's not like, that's just an odd way of putting things. It's intentionally off-putting to some people, while for me, and I do have other leather products, I don't know, it just sounds weird. It's like overly macho for no good reason whatsoever. Anyway, off that, we have the product here, but let's just see. There's a lot of things that are not available anymore. You can get the skin, you can get the case, you can get some extra things if you want. For me though, I chose the iPhone 12 mini. That goes for $34.99 for leather. And all you get is the back and the camera sensor. So let's get this off here. I didn't do a video of me applying this because that's not very exciting. It's just kind of, you put it on there, it's easy. But yeah, it was pretty much almost the first application whatsoever. So here we have this. This is the leather. You can see that there's the camera contour here. And for an example, let me actually get the iPhone 13 Pro so we can see that it has like the same kind of. Now this is exactly reverse. This is frosted glass here and clear glass here. It's the exact opposite here. It is clear here, frosted here. But you can kind of see that there is this contour on the camera that this will follow here. And you can see that on the leather itself. And I tried my best to apply this in a way that would kind of be seamless as possible. And you can see that there. You can see the angles here. There's barely a little gap or lip here. This is kind of fitting really, really well. I see maybe a little gap here, less of a gap up here, but I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot, so I can't apply this perfectly. My first critique on this was, you know what? It does look cool having the logo out there, but if you can see already, dust is getting in there. I know I have cats. Little cat hairs are going to get in there. And if for whatever reason this starts getting scratched up, it's going to get scratched up here. And if you take off this, you're like, I'm done with leather. I'm not having this anymore. You take it off. The only part of this phone that will be scratched will be here. And for years, I have always had a case on all my phones, complete case, and I've never had any part of the phone scratched. But for this one, there's just going to be a logo with a ton of scratch marks, and it's light. It is light. It is not black. It is more of like a mirror, as you can see here. Let's see if we can get some reflection. It's going to be shining, so it's just going to be a lot of scratch marks right there. One thing that I believe that they could have done very easily, because this is a squared body phone, this fits perfectly in the back. First, it gives you nice tactile feel. You hold it here, it just feels right. And actually kind of reduces the camera bump. It's more uniform here. I hope that I've put this down as much as I can. But one thing I think they could have easily done is had leather for the outer rim here. It'd just be a tiny thin piece of leather. You just need little cutouts for here, 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 right here, all down here, or just one big cutout. I thought that it was a little bit lazy. Look at all my fingerprints. It was a little bit lazy that they did not do this. So for me, if I put this on the back, you're not scratching up that phone anymore. The leather is going to be protecting that. That's going to get the patina. That's going to look good. Of course, the front is not going to be protected by anything. And as far as I can tell, I don't believe this is going to fit in here, but let's try this here in just 1 second. I think that this is a good product. $34.99 for an extremely thin piece of leather. You have to see if that is worth it to you, and also, again, if you want to use leather or not. This does come in a few colors. I'm all about the all black everything, so I chose black. But if you kind of look at the website here, they have a few different options. I would probably not go for this brown, but I would probably go for this kind of lighter color, because this would kind of patina well. It would change with the oils in your hand. But you know, with this, black is always going to be black. There's just going to be different oil finishes on there. It'll pretty much stay consistent, and it kind of matches my phone. Oh, it looks like I was taking a video here. But it just kind of works with this here. So I'm going to consider putting this skin on to the iPhone 13 Pro, but that would mean it probably wouldn't have a case on it. But actually, let's see if that's true or not. So here we have a Casetify case. This is one of their Ultra Impact cases, but it is pretty flush with the phone. So let's see, can we put this in there just in case I need extra protection? Now this should be a form-fitting glove. Does this fit, or is this too big for it? It is just like, you know what, this kind of works. Let's see. The lip here is a little bit, let's see, actually does this work? The lip here, 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 and here, that's what matters the most. Okay, that's not coming off. That's not coming off. That's a little bit loose, but should not be coming off. That's also not coming off. You know what? This is great. Look at that. You can see the leather backing through this case. But that, wow, that actually, is this going to fall out of the case? Does this look weird? Is it kind of bent out? Hey, that's actually doing its job. Now let's see, we take this off. Are we removing the leather skin in any way? The edges, no, the edges are fine because they're inset. You can see that there's this kind of lip here. Leather stops there, camera has a little portion here. All right, well, you know what? Maybe this is just an additional piece of scratch protection for this phone when I'm not using this. Because when I get home, I don't put a case on. When I'm out, I always have a case on. This is great. Of course, this is probably going to it's probably going to cause some warping with this case. So just think about this in time. It's just not going to fit quite right if you ever take this off and maybe you want to use this again without it. But in the meantime, this is great. And also just look at that. Look at the Apple logo. Fingers on it. It's where I rest my thumb. I mean, that's going to be how it is regardless. But I'm a little bit curious to see if having my finger here will kind of distort the Apple look of this. In my preference, I would have this completely over and maybe just emboss like a little Apple logo here. But I mean, I guess it looks cool. It looks cool right now, but it's immediately dirty. Like, it's not even a solid mirror finish anymore. Can I clean this off? I mean, it's clean as it'll ever be. So it's up to you if you think that looks good. Now, they do have these leather products and other skins. By the way, this is not sponsored. This is just, I finally received this product, and I was just kind of I wanted to see, will this work for myself? And now you can see for yourself that you can use this with the skin with a case. So maybe if that's what you were worried about, now you know. You can use a case on it. But yeah, they have iPad skins, they have these skins. If I got one for my iPad, I probably would get this color. Just because, like, maybe differentiate it so I don't have this, like, black monolith iPad again. Even though the rest of my devices, they are like this. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep this one in my back pocket so I can use it whenever I choose to down the road. Because if I drop this one, I will be extremely upset. extremely upset. If I drop this one, I will be upset, but less upset because it literally costs half the price of this device here. Yeah, you can just take a look, dbrand.com. Again, not sponsored. Just thought that this is something I found interesting, and you know what? I think it'll work for most people. Alright guys, if you have any questions or comments, put in the comment section below. Don't forget I'm on Instagram at m8b9. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. What else? It's almost the holidays. This probably wouldn't get there in time, but you still do have 8 days to make your decision if you want to get this or not. I'm going to be looking. Look, you could look, see how this has an edge for like the PlayStation? That would be cool for the edge of the phone. Also, if I can get black here and then that kind of like light leather on the side, that would be amazing. I don't want to scratch these. Oh, a little bit of leather would have done so well on the side, giving like a tiny bit of just scratch protection and impact protection. That is really weighing on me. And I would pay like $39.95 for that if they just added this or gave me the option. They didn't give me the option, right? I'm not completely oblivious and they had it. Let's see, iPhone 12 mini. Yeah, only tempered glass as an add-on. MagSafe charger as an add-on. Yeah, nothing for the edge of the phone. Look at how pretty that is. That is nice. But this is the one I chose. Let's see, does it look the same in the photos here as it does? Yeah, it pretty much does. We just have a lot, like a very heavy light blasting on us right now. But alright guys, that is it. Happy holidays, and I will see you next time.